What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back into the video on the channel, and today you can see we got some memorabilia. I went to a place called Tropical Juice Bar. It is located in Elmwood Park, New Jersey. I think they just started franchising this, so there's a few located in the tri-state area. I think mostly in New Jersey. I think there's some in West New York and Union City. They had it on the piece of paper, but if I did a video a while about Banana King, which was a Hispanic fast food place. This is very similar to Banana King. The food on the menu was the same, other than one major difference I saw. They had pica pollo. It's literally like small pieces of fried chicken. You can get it on or off the bone, which is in here. I haven't looked at this yet, but this is where I went after I went to see the movie. We saw Fast X. I'll tell you about the stuff that I have in a second after I get this damn thing off. So yeah, that's some pica pollo. Look, this like little pieces of like fried chicken. They got some lime in here and some fries. I could have got plantains or platanos, but I didn't want to. I'm not in the mood for it. But I went to see Fast X. That's why I got a giant commemorative Toretto car. Just in case Toretto comes past, it's about family. I joined your family. We got ourselves a giant car. It cost me $50, bro. $50 for a car. But I had to get it. There's no way I wasn't getting past that. Also got the Fast X commemorative cup. We'll talk a little bit about the movie. Let's get into the review. Show you what we got. Drop a thumbs up. You guys are already notified. Like, subscribe. All that cringy YouTube stuff. But let's get into this video. I'll start off with what I've never had from a restaurant like this, which is pica pollo. I already told you about it. Little pieces of fried chicken on the bone. This thing costs $7.99. It comes with fries. And, I mean, it's a piece of chicken they cut up and fried, you know, but it's interesting because I've never had something like this from a restaurant like this, like a fast food type of place that did like little pieces of fried chicken, but it comes with the lime, so I'm gonna squeeze a lime on a chicken. If I can never get these limes right, bro. All right, so let's squeeze a little limon on here. Yes, squeeze a little limon on here, and let's get a piece of this chicken. You could tell they got that big knife back there, and they just, it reminds me of when you go to like the Jamaican spots, they do chicken just like this. Well, let's try this out. This isn't half bad. The way the chicken looked, I thought it was going to be dry. Because the first thing I was like, oh, it's going to be dry chicken. Surprisingly, it's not. It's seasoned pretty well. And adding the lime to it brought some more flavor into that. Am I going to sit here and say this is the best fried chicken I've ever had? No. It's different if you're thinking places like Popeyes and KFC, because it's not going to be breaded, which when I've had fried chicken at like some of my Hispanic friends' houses, like some Dominican friends, Puerto Rican friends, it's similar to that. They don't chop it like that, but it's usually not breaded. But it tastes pretty good. And for a fast food place, this isn't half bad. Like, I would get it again. This is the kind of spot, just like Banana King is. It's about family. We're family today. That a lot of people tend to get like on a late night kind of vibe. Like right now it's like 11:30. So I would eat this late at night. Again, not the greatest, but it's not mid. It's good. Respectable. And for $7.99, right in the middle. But you can get a family size one that's like $12. I'll probably just get that one if I was actually really trying to eat it all. Not bad on the fries either. A little crunch to it. This fry kind of sucked. Wait, why did one fry suck and one fry was decent? Hold on. And this one's okay. I don't know if I got a bad fry there, but I like the breading on these. They're not really like overly seasoned or anything though. It's like my only gripe, but they're okay. Chicken, I would give a 6.5 out of 10. The fries, I would give a 6 out of 10. Good, but again, not like amazing good. But for $7.99, I ain't mad at it. Let's get into these empanadas. I got 3. I ripped these open because I don't know which one's which. And every time I bite, I want to have the grab bag because I got 3 different kinds. This one is the chicken one, so you can see I ripped it. I didn't bite it yet though, but there's chicken in here. There's no meat on this part, so I'm just going to skip right over that part and get right to the middle. I don't really like that. Chicken's a little dry. Also, flavor doesn't have that for me, just salty. This one don't move me. I'm gonna take another bite because I try to at least take 2. The empanada shell is good though, but this chicken, not for me. I'll be honest about that. I'll give it a 3. I do like the outside though, so hopefully this beef one is good. There's your beef. The beef one's slightly better. Still a little dry though. But that's why you get some of this pink sauce. People who don't know what pink sauce is, it's ketchup and mayo for the most part. But they got it packaged, which is pretty cool. At Banana King, you gotta like use the little bottle thing, and they ain't never got the little cups out there. So see what this is hitting for with the pink sauce on there. If I was gonna pick so far, this would be my pick. Again, it's not the greatest, but it doesn't suck like the other one did. But overall, I've eaten a lot of empanadas. It's mid. 5 out of 10. And we do have one more in here, which I think is chicken and cheese. Yeah, it is, because that's the last one I got. That's why I didn't break it open. But let's see what the... Oh, I don't even know. The cheese is better with the cheese. Something about that chicken that didn't move me. But adding the cheese to it definitely made it a little more palatable. Same thing though. Again, I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. I've never been that type of person. Overall, relatively mid. Let's get the pink sauce on here though. See what's what. Pink sauce does help. Ketchup and mayo, I like that combo. So, this one also gets a 5 out of 10. Okay, let's go to the quesadilla. We got a chicken quesadilla. It's just chicken and cheese in here, bro. What is it, sour cream? Yes, it is. It's mid. It's not bad, but it ain't good. This tastes like if you made one in your own air fryer. The chicken in this is different than the chicken that's in the empanadas. It's just plain ass chicken. And then we've also got some, like, looks like cheddar cheese in a tortilla. Like, literally, there's nothing else about this that's doing anything about anything. So, 4 out of 10. Last, I got a pernil sandwich, which I love pernil. It's got a little pink sauce on it. It looks dry. There it is. Damn, this is not a good sign, bro. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Hell no. Nope. Listen. That's dry, my boy. Oh my. I love pernil. It's one of my favorite dishes. But that's either been sitting out for 17 hours or something, because ain't no jugo, no juice. It ain't juicy at all. I've had a lot of pernil, bro. And I've had pernil from Banana King. I said 2 bites though. Nope. That's not it. That ain't it right there. When I went in there, there's probably about 2-3 people. There's a Banana King right across the highway. There's about 30 people in there. That's all I gotta tell you. That's all I gotta tell you. Anyway, talk a little bit about Fast X. I'll dig into the pica pollo. Man alive. Fast X. Did I like the movie? I did. I walked in thinking there was going to be some outrageousness due to the last couple of Fast and Furiouses, which there was. If you're expecting just straightforward racing, you're not going to get it. But I will admit, they toned it down. Not completely, but they toned it down. The thing that makes this one better than, in my opinion, it's probably the best one I've seen since Fast 6 or 5. The one in Brazil, 5. Because there's a little bit more of a story behind it. It's a little bit more character driven than the other ones, which just seemed like mindless action with a little bit of story. They did add some stuff, but that's a big reason why I thought this one was better. The fact that for the most part, there's some obvious ones if you're a fan of the series. I don't want to give any spoilers out. For the most part, everybody's present in the movie. And again, I always try not to give like direct spoilers. You can tell how comfortable a lot of these actors are playing off of one another. It looks natural when they're having the little banter that they have throughout the stuff. There's some comedic stuff from certain characters which you know you're going to get. You know, if you're a fan of the series, you know there's certain characters that give a little more comic relief. There's some that are a little more serious. Talk about the villain, which was the most important part. I thought Jason Momoa, this is a two-parter. He was good. Like a good villain. I'm not used to seeing him as a villain. Unless you want to count Khal Drogo. He had, like, you notice that he's, you know, the mark of a good villain for me is when it's almost like they can match the main characters. He's dangerous. Like, you can tell he's dangerous throughout the whole movie. And that he's just as crafty and seems to be one step ahead of everybody all the time. But I have to warn you, the thing I noticed the most, it was the zestiest villain I've ever seen in my life. I watched a lot of movies. That was Zest. And I know some of y'all think I'm zesty. If you think I am, go watch the damn movie. That was crazy. You could hear people being like, wow, like, there's a lot of... And when I say zesty, I just mean like he was trying to... You'll see. You'll see. But he was still good. He was scary. Not scary, but menacing. Are there parts of the movies, like similar to the last couple of Fast and the Furiouses, where you'll roll your eyes? Yeah, it's there. I tried to keep count. I think I was at about 6 or 7 that I rolled my eyes. With some of the, like, ridiculous action type of stuff. But for the most part, it did feel like it was a little more toned down. I also thought John Cena was good, because he was kind of funny. I think John Cena's good in roles where he can kind of be funny throughout things. But the rest of the cast is as good as they always are. You know, the Stathams and the Han and Tyrese and Ludacris. And so, they're all in it. You all know that. Except for the ones that you know. But overall, do I think it's worth going to movies? I do. Most people I hear, I always try to listen to people when they're leaving. They kind of were in the same boat as me. Is it as good as the first, like, 2 or 3? No. But it's the best one since 5, in my opinion. I'm definitely going to watch it again. I will say, if I have complaints about the movie, other than the eye rolling, which I expected, I don't like how it ended. Like, the ending is very ambiguous. Like, again, trying to get spoilers away, but you know they're going to make another one after this. Just by how it left things. And it just... I don't like movies that do that, because it almost felt like the movie was a chapter and not a movie. Like, you know, it leaves you with that kind of feeling where you're like, okay, well, I gotta wait 4 years for the next movie to drop for me to actually figure out what the hell's gonna happen with this, that, and the third. So, that is a bit of a turnoff, but other than that, stuff blows up, people drive some cars, they say family 67,000 times. You know what you're walking into, but if you liked Fast 5, I think you'll like this movie, which I did like Fast 5, so I did like this movie. Is it the greatest movie ever? No. Nothing beats, to me, the first Fast and the Furious, and believe it or not, my second favorite one in the whole series is Tokyo Drift. Because the only 2 that is rooted in racing. There's other stuff, but the race. I want racing. So it does come home to that a little bit, but it's very much still an action film, which I'm sure most of you expect, but it tries to circle back a little bit, which I can respect that. But if I was giving this a rating out of 5 stars, I'd probably give it 3.5. I think it's good. I do think it's worth going to the movies for, especially if you're a fan of the series like me. And if you want to get this commemorative Toretto car, it's $50 at AMC. And I walked in there and said, I'm not buying no tin this time, because I always buy the tins and stuff. But then they had a big ass Toretto car. I'm like, bro, I'm getting it. $49.99, bro. But it's about family. But it's pretty cool. It's a popcorn container, but it's his Charger. So you can see it's like an exact replica. So I thought this was pretty cool. And this is the only, I think you might be able to get it on the website. But by the time I saw it on the first day, it was packed. The theater was packed. There was another showing after it. That was packed. There was a line out the free, like, for the concessions and stuff. So if you're gonna watch it, if you want to get this, I would suggest by the time you watch this, you might even be too late. Check that same night, because they're gonna be gone. They didn't have that many, and I saw like 10 people get them. So that's all in all. Worth the shot movie? Yes. This cup comes with a little snack pack, by the way, if people were wondering. It is their it's got all the characters from Fast X on it. But you get a large popcorn, 2 what do you call it? Like what do you call them, damn thing? You know what I'm talking about? Like the sour gummy worms and all that, the snacks. Yeah, 2 popcorn, 2 snacks, and 2 of these. I think it's like $32, which for movie fare is, you know, actually cheap these days. I spent $78 fucking movies. But I'm actually glad I got this, man. I think this is cool. And I've been collecting all my little movie tins. They're all over this room, as you can see. I'm filming, bro. Can you wait? Can you wait? I got like 2 seconds. I know everybody wants to see him, but he can't, because he can't come around here. He can't, you won't be able to see him. He's too short. So, again, go to my Twitch, bro. He's in this, he lays down in my stream. He's there all the time. I'll tell you that right now. And I have videos on demand. You don't have to catch me live. You can watch the reruns. They're on my channel. But that's going to be the end of the video. This was beyond mid, but the movie was pretty good. So I'm happy with that part. But I'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. I love y'all. The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.